for about 5 minutes, so let's say 4 minutes of warm up. Your friend play together, you always serve first, or he always serves first. That's your decision, and they get to make that same decision as well. Because throughout the game, the person who serves first at the beginning of the game should always be on the right side when they're even scoring. So when you're serving.
To you, let us know if we sound bad or if I need to move my mic. We're doing good? All right, perfect, thank you. Welcome back to day 3 of the Major League Pickleball event here in Dripping Springs, Texas. How is everybody doing today? Our lineup here, we have the Lions versus Team ATX Pickleballers. Starting off, getting right into the action with the ladies doubles, Michelle Esquivel serving Tiana Grechkina. Thanks for joining us. Oh, and our first side out of the match. I'm going to take this second to introduce myself. Thanks for joining us, folks. My name is Rob Cassidy, and I'm joined here with the infamous and famous Thomas Shields. Thomas,
both.
Thanks for joining.
It's great to be here. Thank you very much for that introduction.
Yeah, we're going to get to know you. Everybody gets to know you through your podcast, The Dink.
Exactly.
What's the exact name? The Dinkcast, the Pod Dink?
Close. If you kept going, you'd get it. It's the Pickle Pod.
The Pickle Pod. I almost nailed it.
You almost did?
The Pickle Pod. That's the most catchy of the options that I provided. Tough miss from Stratman, as this is a heated match already. Firefights ensuing. Two of those teams that are kind of in that contention, looking to improve their overall record this weekend. Day 3, we're past the halfway point, Thomas.
We are, and it's absolutely flown by. But the good news is it's finally warm out, and it should be for the rest of the day and tomorrow as well. So we've got some nice weather.
0-1-1.
Very nice weather, and unfortunately, they went with the decision to use that Franklin because of the cold. So you're going to expect a really slow ball here in these matches towards the end of the day. Nice put away by Jana Grechkina.
But that slow ball makes for, in my opinion, more fun points. They last longer. It's easier to get the ball, track it down, and most importantly, the firefights tend to go a little bit longer than if you're playing with a Gadara, for example.
Right, for sure.
1-2.
Ooh, nice drive from Stratman. Good pickup from Esquivel. Followed up. Oh, and the smack down the middle. Point on the board.
And Esquivel already getting vocal.
Yeah, these games to 15 are short. You can't blame them. You got to turn it up and leave it up, folks.
Got to get the tactics going early. But I would expect all the noise to come from Esquivel and Stratman, because Parento and Jana, they're relatively quiet players, but they will show some emotion when the time is right.
Yeah, if you listen closely, you can hear that Catherine Parento come on every once in a while. Nice fight here. And a little much from Parento. It's going to be a side out. 1-3-1 here, guys. Starting off hot. Thanks for joining us, folks. Thomas Shields in the house. Nice reset from Esquivel. Oh, and a tough miss. Point on the board. 1 point game here, folks. If you're just tuning in. These matches are a best of 4 with the, of course, tie-break singles component of our format. We have a tie game here at 3-3. And the ATX Pickleballers getting a little vocal right there.
They're just trying to match. They see what's going on the other side of the net, and they're saying, okay, we can get loud too. And as Jana shows us, we can win these points as well.
4-3-1.
Nice takeover from Stratman here. I'm liking how she's moving. Firefight. Right back into it. Off the bounce.
See those resets?
Some fast-paced dinking. Oh.
An unforced error. So one thing that we do know, at least coming into this weekend, is that Esquivel and Stratman had a ton of experience playing together, as they frequently do on the APP Tour. However, Parento and Grechkina do not have a ton of experience playing together. So you'd imagine if we were to rank this match, or the two teams based on chemistry alone, it's going to go in favor of Stratman and Esquivel.
Definitely. And, absolutely on paper. And like you said, the weekend's flying by, but, the days are long, but the weekend is flying by. These long days, these players have had a lot of time, even just this weekend, to really kind of feel each other out. It's been several hours of play per day. Nice firepower here, and that ball's going to be out. Hey, Thomas. Thomas Shields. Where are you from?
I am from Detroit, Michigan.
Detroit, Michigan. Nice.
Yes, sir. Not a ton of pickleball there. It's up and coming, but there's some strong talent in the area. Most notably, Ava Welsher, top senior pro, is from the same town as me.
Tough ball. Deep there. 1 point game. It's 4-5-2. We got 3 nations represented on the court right now. We actually have the California girls represented by the Lions, and Russia and Canada in the house for the ATX Pickleballers. fun stuff. And a whole lot of tennis out there. Ooh, nice play. And you're absolutely right, Thomas. You know, Yana, one of the new faces in terms of the women's scene of elite pickleball. It'd be nice to find out more about her as she develops into this fantastic player.
Well, I think she was kind of one of those players that was on the cusp. And while she was eligible to be drafted, oh man, and she, I guess I was wrong about them getting loud at the beginning of the match. Krichkina must have heard me over here.
That's a fair estimate.
6-4-1.
6-4 creeping towards that side switch at 8. And that drop is wide. Ball second serve.
6-4-2.
6-4-2.
Just a little long there from Krichkina.
Much needed side out for Esquivel Stratman, the pride of the Lions. Oh, third shot drive. Got to make him play. Tough ball.
4-6-2.
Oh, heck of a serve there. Deep and on the line, but it doesn't matter. The ATX pickleballers take one back there. Is that a side out?
Yes.
Side out.
So they'll have their first serve here now that they've found the ball.
6-4-1.
6-4-1's our score. A lot of firepower there. Tough to handle.
So I would say that Yana was probably a little more nervous at the beginning of the weekend, given that she was one of the late rounders, and there were questions of whether she'd be drafted at all, but as the weekends come along, you can see her confidence has just increased, and she's showing off that confidence right now. She's dictating this point. Oh. Stratman and Esquivel stay in there, and Stratman with a forehand winner.
That's some great play from Stratman. That's, you know, what we've kind of grown to expect from her when she's on her A game. It's a beautiful thing to see. Lauren Stratman, one of the, in all honesty, most improved players over the course of the 2021 season.
And she also has the scariest backhand on tour.
Point. Time out, ladies and ladies, please. Change age. 1 minute.
All right, that's our 8. We got a little side switch here, guys, as we continue to the short game to 15. I believe at this point we're going to take a short commercial break as our sides collect themselves and migrate. Thank you guys for joining us. We'll be right back.
See the curl? Well, okay.
Imagine a world where being carbon neutral is as simple as swiping the right credit card. Introducing Carbon Zero, the only credit card that automatically calculates, offsets, and tracks your carbon footprint as you spend. With Carbon Zero, how you make purchases today is exactly how you protect tomorrow. Sign up for the Carbon Zero credit card and swipe your carbon footprint goodbye.
Back, folks. 8-4-2 on the side switch. The Lions versus ATX Pickleballers. Every match counts. Every game counts here at the Major League Pickleball event. Dripping Springs, Austin, Texas. Or excuse me, Dripping Springs, Texas. Another aggressive point from Yana Parento. Must have eaten their Wheaties. Coming out hot.
I mean, so one thing you can say about Esquivel is because she gets so vocal and tends to get in the other player's head, that team tends to reciprocate and get more vocal. So you see them come out of their shell. You see them showing more passion. And that's definitely what we're seeing here as the game starts to heat up here.
Yeah, it's a social game. You know, all the players out there are competitors, and you know, it's good. It's
not a social game at this level.
Oh well, you know, while I define social here is that you know you were discussing the verbality and how they can hear each other. I mean,
yep. Oh yeah.
You're associating social with kindness and whatnot, but you know the social interaction is there regardless of what form it takes. And you know when we have competition at this level and 4 players this socially gathered, you're bound to have that type of interaction. Oh, a deep missed return. Lauren Stratman and Michelle Esquivel this weekend have been having a hard time finding their bearings as a unit. Oh, there's some dictation. Nice reset from Yana.
What a reset there.
Nice pull, good setup.
Oh,
Stratman putting it away.
Stratman puts it away, and she's smiling.
Second serve.
Let's see if they can turn it around here. And a much deserved and a much needed side out there. Let's see if they can go on a run. Close this gap. I love that out of Yana.
It's good, aggressive pickleball. You know, the game takes patience, but it also takes the ability to put the ball away. These ladies are executing that very well right now. Nice pressure dinks from Yana. She's very comfortable with those, as we've seen. Only about, one unforced error over the course of the entire match. Oh, such great. Oh, my goodness. And there's that social interaction that we may or may not have been referring to earlier.
Stratman is woken up here. 5-10-2.
Tough third shot drive into the net. You got to make them play if you want to win the point. 10-5-1 in this game to 15, win by 1.
Oh, man. And she's apologizing. She's not sorry. That's a really well-placed shot. And Esquivel can't do much with that.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard or impossible to get out of the way. That ball most likely was sailing out, but a great shot nonetheless.
And another missed return there. That's not going to help the case.
I'm going to be honest, the pace of this game is off the charts. This is just, this is like a train going 150 miles on a track with sparking wheels, as it appears. So.
Well, I don't want to give free ads, but there are 2 Electrum paddles on the court, and they're known for that power. And the ladies using those paddles are known for their power as well, so that tends to speed up the points.
Tough miss from Esquivel. Another point on the board for the ATX Pickleballers. Catherine Parento serving.
2 points to close out this game and go up 1-0 in the match.
Well, those are some good setups. Pushes them off the line. Big overhead. Need another one. Good talk. Stratman's turn. Oh, Parento working the reset. Oh, and great execution from the Lions there. Getting that ball back in their hands. Big mountain to climb for the Lions here.
Ooh. That one barely gets over.
Ball not exactly looking comfortable out there. Looks like they're still ready to fight, though. Oh, and another unforced error.
There have been a lot of unforced errors from that side of the net. I can imagine they're going to walk off the court and they're going to talk to each other because it's honestly been
after the comeback, you're saying?
Yeah, right after the comeback. I'm going to say, can you believe we came back after that?
Hey, we have an awesome time out here, so I think maybe it might be time to take a look at a player we have here. Perhaps a little glimpse more into the Catherine Parento, our local Canadian on the courts here. Let's take a closer look.
My favorite pickleball shot is probably my two-hander, my backhand. I love it because I can generate a lot of power with it. I'm super competitive since I was born. Basically, I just wanted to compete all the time. I started playing tennis at the age of 4 and back home in Montreal, Canada. I decided to try pickleball and I loved it. A few months later, I flew to Naples, Florida to compete in my first pickleball tournament, and I ended up getting gold, so it was really fun. I'm hoping eventually it's gonna get to the Olympics, hopefully in my time where I can participate in it. I think the most exciting part is for sure the unknown. You don't know who's gonna win because there are so many good teams. It means the world to me because I'm super passionate about pickleball and I'm just fortunate to be able to do what I do.
Awesome stuff. Back to the action. Bob Swisshelm, accompanied with Byron Fresso, our head referees. Here we go. Big swing from Stratman. That ball is out of here.
So if you're the ATX pickleballers right now, what are you telling each other? What are you saying to turn this match around and overcome this deficit? Because right now their backs are against the wall.
If I'm the ATX pickleballers, I think there's a less is more, not much needed to be said, and just continue to steamroll.
And by ATX pickleballers, I mean the Lions, Rob Cassidy.
It's a tough hole, but I do like to see how they're still fighting and keeping each other positive as best they can. Time to get the ball back and really want to treasure those serve possessions. Here we are. And that's going to do it. Game 1 in the books going to the ATX pickleballers. Tough match. Great fire from Yana and Parento, putting them on a great start in this match, 1-0. And now the boys will play.
The boys. So we've got, of the ATX pickleballers, Tyler Leung and Patrick Smith, and they will take on Colin Johns and Jay DeVilliers. And we're going to go to a 2-minute commercial break.
Imagine a world where being carbon neutral is as simple as swiping the right credit card. Introducing Carbon Zero, the only credit card that automatically calculates, offsets, and tracks your carbon footprint as you spend. With Carbon Zero, how you make purchases today is exactly how you protect tomorrow. Sign up for the Carbon Zero credit card and swipe your carbon footprint goodbye.
Hi, Dekel Bar here. I'm very excited to co-host the Mesa Open APP. Come join us for an awesome tournament at an amazing venue. See you there.
Hey everyone, it's Vivian David. I'm just here to say how excited I am for the APP Mesa Open that will be happening in January of 2022.
Welcome back to the Dreamland facility, Major League Pickleball, Day 3. Folks, Jane, thank you for tuning in with us here on Day 3 with our match of the Lions, Team Lions versus Team ATX Pickleballers. Game 1 going to the ATX pickleballers, Yana Grichkina and Catherine Parento, going to put them up 1. And now we have lefty Tyler Loon and winter soldier Pat Smith versus Jay Duvier and Colin Johns. Pretty awesome match. One of my favorite parts about this match, Thomas, is we got Pat Smith on the other side of the net as Jay Duvier. Something you don't see often. As we all know in this pickleball world, one of the best men's doubles in the game is the combination of Pat Smith and Jay Duvier. Here we go. Rob Cassidy, Thomas Shields,
That's
Major
right.
League Pickleball.
They know each other's weaknesses. So you can see right off the bat there, they're going at each other. And we'll see who comes out on top. One thing I'll say is you'd think Pat Smith's sponsors would start to just make his shirts one sleeve. I don't know why I keep rolling them up.
We actually provide that shield on robandjill.com. The one sleeve is automatically missing. Jill Braverman, one of our
discount codes,
one of our head designers. Oh,
whew. Wow! Good firefight there.
Great hands from Colin Johns. He looks locked in. He's got to keep it going. Good stuff.
Colin Johns, better known as the brother of Hannah Johns. One of 2 brothers she has on the tours. That being Ben Johns, the other brother.
They also have a handful of other sisters as well, do they not?
They do. I think they have a huge family.
We could have a whole event of the Newman clan versus the Johns clan as its own event in itself. 2-1-2 here. Got some stacking going on. And Colin on the right side. Deep return off of that
And Loon and
election battle.
Smith, unsurprisingly, have decided to put the forehands down the middle, which is a rare benefit you get when you have a lefty and a righty playing together.
Ooh, Loon working hard. After a tough day 1 for the ATX pickleballers, they've really been able to turn around the weekend with a couple of great wins.
If they keep going to Loon like this, you can bet that he will go flying over the kitchen for an Ernie here any moment. One of his favorite moves. He's also really good at reaching far over the line into the kitchen. You can see him get on 1 foot like that, full body extension. And he catches the other team off guard on that one.
This is great. We have another international match going on here as Pat Smith, originally from Germany, and his partner Tyler Loon out of Utah, so the United States, and Jay Duvier from France, and Colin, of course, from Maryland, United States, Maryland. Pretty awesome to have the game grow in that way, where it's becoming more and more international as every year goes. Ooh, off the net, an impossible return. That pesky net, your best friend, your worst enemy. Six, 1-2 in the flash of just a few minutes here.
Side out.
Oh, nice drop. Picturesque. If Steve Taylor was here, he would capture the heck out of that with his camera.
2-6-1.
2-6-1 now. Slicey return from Pat Smith. Punished by Pat Smith. I like this. I'm really liking the composure of Colin and Jay right now. You know, they're down, but essentially unfazed, and you know that's not going to help them too much. But the composure itself should carry over this wave and perhaps ride through the storm, if you will.
And just wide. But an athletic play by Pat Smith there. He's no stranger to that shot. And that one just clips the net and goes wide barely. Won't be the last time we see him try that one.
He's been going big all weekend, but finding him, he looks to be finding some comfort, getting a little more comfortable and kind of reeling in the reins a little bit and keeping control. Good patience from Jay there. Oh! That creative part of the game. This is where Jay thrives. Oh, and that's right. The counter.
Oh, man.
Another fantastic point here.
So much happening on that one, but Loon shows again how he's able to stretch in there and catch the opponents off guard.
Loon is locked in. You can tell he wants it, and it's showing.
He's been playing well all weekend.
And that ball is out for the side switch as they will switch at 8 in these short games to 15. With that, let's go ahead and take a closer look at one of our players here, the infamous and extremely handsome Pat Smith.
Originally, I'm from Munich, Germany. I moved to the US about just over 16 years ago, and I played D1 college tennis. Thought I'd be here for 4 years and go back, and 16 years later, I'm here. Kind of caught the pickleball bug a couple years ago. I was trying really hard not to play pickleball for 2-3 years and said, no, I'm not playing this old guy sport. And then when I actually finally did try it once, I realized real quickly that it's not an old guy sport. The overall lifestyle, the camaraderie, being in a team, all that was very amazing to me and a lot of fun for me. And I think it's only going to get more and more professional, and that evolution is going to be just amazing to be a part of. You know, I kind of got that competitive drive back. It's one of the main reasons I'm out here playing, because that adrenaline is just, it's amazing. It's a great rush being out there. The louder the crowd, the louder we get. I'm just excited to play with different people, against different people, and just really get some banter going.
Awesome, and we are back here at the Dreamland facility. Major League Pickleball, men's doubles, Lions, ATX Pickleballers.
What's been interesting, you really haven't seen Colin get the ball much here. It's mostly been Jay on the ball.
At these team atmospheres, you know, certain things are on the line. You really want to contribute to your team and whatnot. We've noticed, or we've seen several times this weekend, Colin Johns catching fire. Oh! Wow. And that's going to do it.
Was a wild point. And that Franklin ball really showing itself there, because that firefight should have ended like 5 times. But it just kept going.
Yes. A testament to good hands, great play, fast reflexes, just gunslinging out there. Ball in the hands of Colin Johns. Slicey return from Pat Smith.
So, Rob Cassidy, as our resident pro here in the broadcast booth, why have they not gone at Colin more at this point? And why do they keep playing to the middle or going to Jay? Are they avoiding Colin Johns right now? Is there some sort of strategy that you think they're implementing?
Yeah, I mean, I would say Colin Johns is a threat. Perhaps they want to work Jay. And I mean, in a lot of ways, a lot of people just like cross-courting. So the ball just kind of ends up on that side. Pat Smith might be more comfortable going cross-court than he is. So you notice how Tyler Loon is cross-courting with Colin there. But Smith might be more comfortable going cross-court with Jay. I think I just said cross-court way too many times. But look at that. And that's a nice flick from Pat Smith there, catching Colin off guard.
Yep. That's one of those things where, to the viewer, it might look like, there's really no rhyme or reason, and Pat was just speeding it up there. But not the case. He picked a spot on Colin, picked a right spot, and Colin could not react quick enough.
And the right time, too, because he took that ball out of the air from the ball from Jay.
Yep.
All right, let's dive in. Let's take a look. See if we can slow it down in here as this train needs to stay on the rails. Nice serve from Jay. Third shot drive handled. And a missed 5th shot drop from Colin Johns, side out. 9-4-1 here. Third shot drive followed up with the fifth shot drop. All 4 players at the net. Oh, the Ernie off the net and
There
off the
it
back
is
of
again.
Colin Johns.
It did go off the net again that time, but ended up in bounds and going off Colin John's back there. So
It was a gorgeous Ernie.
they'll take the point, and they are well on their way to going up 2-0 in this match overall. The ATX Pickleballers are
Cruising.
You can tell they're comfortable when they walk back to the line for their next serve quickly like that. But Colin Johns and Jay DeVilliers will earn a side out there and have a chance to close the gap.
Ooh, how about that? Some tactical dinking there. Loon maybe going for a little much. Point on the board for Jay and Colin.
5-10-1 here. Oh, the match is far from over. 6-10-1. The game, I should say. Well, the match too.
Yeah, these games to 15 feel like matches within themselves, so you're absolutely right. Long day. Long days here. Huge Ernie off the net.
First one from Loon. That's 3 Ernie attempts now we've seen go off the net.
And that's out.
Ooh, and an inside out, an ambitious inside out there from Smith, and goes just wide.
And Tyler went at the right time too. He gobbled that up and just a little bit off the net, kind of de-weaponizing his attack.
It is November, so
that's right.
I like the verb gobble.
That's right.
This
That's
time.
right. Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh, man. You can see Smith and Loon leaning in, taking a lot of those would-be dinks out of the air. Cheating in, leaning into the kitchen a little bit. Jay sees that, takes advantage by sending one into the body of Tyler Loon.
Yep, it's important to keep pressure on your opponents. It's also important to stay patient. That mix or that balance of patience and pressure, that's where it's at in the game of pickleball. Nice drop. How about that? Jay just doing some out-dinking there against Pat Smith.
And a big wind up there from Smith, trying to end that rally, and it goes long. He's got a lot of power in that stroke.
8-10-1, folks. 2-point game here. Ernie look from Loon. But it's not there. Jay DeVilliers taking care of business.
9-10-1.
See Loon taking those dinks out of the air again. Colin Johns challenges him and comes out on top.
10-10-1.
Ooh, tight point.
Second serve here for DeVilliers and Johns.
10-10-2.
And they have closed the gap. It's 10-10-2. Just a good side out there for Smith and Loon.
Lefty forehand poke from Tyler Loon. So good, utilizing that reach we brought up earlier. Both teams settling in here.
I mean, this is anybody's game. Really doesn't seem to be leaning either way.
Well, it has been leaning, but they turned the tables. Jay, getting athletic. Awesome point.
And de Villiers earns that one.
And a classic come on from Jay Duvier. That's my text sound. When anybody sends me a text, it makes the come on that Jay Duvier does. It's magic.
Probably scares a lot of people.
Oh, no, it turns them on. Side out held them. We have 10-10.
10-10-1.
Unbelievable.
They can't get off this 10-10 here. See just how smooth Colin is. He's playing steady, consistent. Eventually he'll go down that line.
So
as
good.
He likes to do.
Jay gets a touch, sends it to the same place. Seems like they have Loon on the ropes, but he's handling himself well.
Maybe they had a conversation. Let's go at Loon.
And mix it up to the middle here. Oh, and a tough one between the two.
And a miscommunication.
Yeah, I like that you said that. You know, a miscommunication there. And, you know, the unfortunate occurrence is that, you know, there was no miscommunication at all, you know. Whenever I'm teaching with my students, I always like to say that, you know, not having the conversation at all is a miscommunication in itself, you know. So the more chirp, the better out there, folks. Keep talking with your partner. It's always a good thing. You can hear Pat giving the U calls.
Longtime partners are going to go mano y mano here. You get the sense there might be a little pride at stake in this dink rally. Oh, and de Villiers comes out on top.
It's just good strategy. Fantastic. I mean, Jay is a brick house consistent dinker. 12-10-2, just like that, folks. That composure. We are through the storm. Can they put it away? Tying it up for the Lions. Tyler Loon holding his ground in that lefty power side position. Going toe-to-toe with Colin Johns here. Out of the air, he's going for it. Reset by Colin. Ernie look, avoided by Jay. Ernie of his own, handled. Point of the match here, folks. Ernie dink. Loon follows suit. The pace of Jay sets it off. Wow. Point of the match so far, huh, Thomas? Let's go.
And you can tell it's a point of the match because Esquivel jumps off the bench and is cheering on her team.
And we are going to take a moment to take a closer look at the man, the myth, who put that point away. Jay Duvier himself. We'll be right back.
I started playing pickleball in 2019. I got hooked when I started competing. My favorite shot is probably my behind the back. It's not something I practice or anything, I just get lucky sometimes. And I love that shot because when I connect and I hit it well, it's just very tricky for the opponent to play it. Competing at the highest level in tennis is very lonely, where pickleball is the opposite. The atmosphere here, people are so friendly, it's very outgoing. I have so many people I can rely on or I can ask advices. That's probably why I'm here right now, competing full time. Seeing different matchups, different partnerships can really intrigue people and create a new fan base and get the sport to the next level where more international countries get into it as well. You know, hopefully it's just the beginning.
And we are back. 13-10-2. Coming down to it. Looks like they made an adjustment. You can see Loon on the opposite side here.
Mm-hmm.
Do or die time. a big smack, and the ball is out. We got a game point scenario here. And an explosive, frustrating roar from Pat Smith. Only one timeout per game here. Ooh. Those pressured moments, huh? Colin goes by the book and goes for the third, however, not able to execute.
10-14-1. Probably undeniably, their most important possession so far. And they're going to need to get some points. You can see they're back on those original sides. So they are switching it up, not letting Colin and Jay get comfortable.
Wow, look at the movement. All four players dialed in. Wow, off the net, handled. Loon's gonna come over, give it the tap.
And they're gonna go right back to him, push him back to that corner.
And volley out of the way for that rushing bull that goes way past the court.
I think de Villiers saw a little space up the middle, but just a little too much power. Didn't come over the ball the way he wanted to, and it sails long.
Perfect.
Smith with that big windup, but this one pays off. Now I believe it's going to be 12-14-1.
Perfect third shot drive from Pat Smith there. Goes for another one. Loon with the poach, and it's good!
Finally showing off that athleticism. Former high school basketball player until tennis kind of took all the time he had.
And you can't write it any better than this, guys. Coming down to the wire here. It'll win by 1 to 15. Here we are, all four players at the net. Wow. Some high pressure tactical dinking.
You can tell it's tense out there.
Second serve, 13-14. Plays the bounce, it's high. Colin with the counter punch, and it's out.
And an important side out there. And they will be serving for game point here. Johns and de Villiers. See if they can close it out. Oh,
and that's gonna do it. The Lions taking the men's doubles portion of this match.
And we are tied 1-1 in this match. And we'll go to mixed doubles.
Pat Smith a little upset with himself on that one. Thomas, what do you think? How's your blood pressure?
Listen, that last game was intense. You could sense it. And we'll see how it plays out.
Definitely.
It sounded like the ref was going to talk to me for a second there. He's got nothing to say.
Yeah, no, they're doing great. So we got some mixed doubles coming up. Lions versus ATX Pickleballers. That match was incredible. Their composure coming back from 6-1 to take that. Congratulations to the Lions. Moving on, mixed doubles coming up next. We're going to take a short break here, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Rob Cassidy, Thomas Shields, MLP.
I never thought I would fall in love with the sport again. I want to get better and find others who will help my game grow. I want to compete, but I don't know where I stand. With Duper, I'm getting an accurate rating by entering matches before I ever register for a tournament. I can easily find other players, play fun competitive matches, and instantly know where I stand. I'm on my way to confidently becoming the best I can be. Pickleball has taken me to new heights with recreation, community, and health. I want to make every match count.
I'm Ben Johns, and I'm here to tell you why the pros prefer the Franklin X40 Pickleball. I really like the durability. It's pretty rare that I crack one of these. I really like the balance in the ball. I really love this ball because of the color. The visibility at any time during the day is always extremely easy to see. So I think it's not just for the players, it's also a great spectator ball.
And we are back, folks. Thanks for joining us here. Rob Cassidy and Thomas Shields in the house.
In the land of barbecue.
In the land of dreams at the Dreamland facility, Major League Pickleball. Our first mixed game of this match, Michelle Esquivel, Colin Johns versus Tyler Loon and Catherine Parento. Let's dive in.
Relative to last game, I'd expect to see Loon play with a little more freedom, roaming around the court, showing off his athleticism.
Yeah, we got 4 All-Stars out there, so, you know, A, you got to bring your A game, and B, the energy to back it up.
Ooh, nice. B, you got to be energetic. How do you like that?
Yes.
My mom would have liked that one.
Good. Good. You get to see her for Thanksgiving?
Hopefully, if she'll have me this year. Sometimes I don't get invited to talk too much.
It gets harder and harder to see family as the years go on, but it's just as important as it's always been, folks. So remember what you're thankful for. Happy Thanksgiving from Thomas and myself. And the MLP as well. Wow, good reach. It's going to stay in. On that side out. Got some interesting news for the viewers. Thanks for tuning in.
Oh, I finally get the news. You're finally going to tell me.
Thomas has been eager to find out, guys. We got some news to share with you as Colin serves here. High drop. He's going to play the next one. Beautiful. Takes some net.
So you're going to do a cliffhanger until this point is over.
Oh, Colin Johns taking control.
Picking a good spot there.
So it's some good news and bad news. And,
okay.
You know, I'll start with the bad news. The bad news is, unfortunately, I'm going to have to leave the commentating booth with you.
Which is why I was crying during the commercial break.
Right, and I apologize for that. But the good news, folks, and you may or may not know this, is that I'm an alternate to play in this game. I'm the first sub to get in if anybody needs me. And I get to play this afternoon, Thomas. I get to play in the MLP event.
Finally.
Rob Cassidy's getting on court this weekend.
They promised the viewers you wouldn't play.
Yeah, and they couldn't keep me out. And here I am, and I'm honored to be able to play with the Discovery Warriors this afternoon at what I believe is 7 p.m. We might be running a little late, but tonight it's happening, and I'm representing with the Discovery Warriors this afternoon. Loon getting a little big. Myself as well. I'm getting all excited. I'm ready to play.
I think we can tell.
So with that, oh, nice drive from Esquivel. So with that, folks, I have a couple more points in me, and I will go warm up as I get to play this afternoon. And Thomas Shields and a well-known voice in the game of pickleball are going to take the ropes from there. Thomas, it's been a pleasure.
It's been awesome. Glad to finally be in the booth here at the inaugural season, series, weekend, whatever you call it, of Major League Pickleball.
Yes, the inaugural Major League Pickleball event.
Are you going to tell the viewers who you're replacing?
4-1-2. They're breaking it open. Yes, Thomas, I'm so sorry.
Because if you're in, that means somebody's out.
That's right. That's right. For today. And yes, that player's Tyson McGuffin. He's not feeling too well. He's been playing hard all weekend, and I'll be representing for Tyson McGuffin.
Give him some rest, some much-needed rest.
Absolutely.
And, hopefully he can get back out there tomorrow, but if not, you'll be there and you'll be ready.
I will do my best, and I will do him proud. Here we are on Grandstand Court, 2-4-1. Important game here, as we are one game apiece. Nice side out. I promised I'd leave. As hard it is for me to pull myself away from this match, I'm going to go to the side switch, and I will exit. Oh, nice hands from Lou. little deep. And just like
That'll
that,
be a tie ball game.
It's tied up.
4-4-2. Point.
Oh, it'd be nice to see a timeout here if I was a team player. Maybe stop that momentum. These games to 15 are short. Thomas, do you love timeouts or what?
I love timeouts, and unfortunately, these teams only get one per game. There's a little bit of a shortage, which is likely why they're not calling theirs quite yet.
Nice.
And seemed to be a good decision because they earned that side out.
Yeah.
They didn't need the timeout.
That's coming back
They
over.
stay in.
Oh.
No. Loon with a good effort, but it falls short.
Johns with a bold move and rewarded for it.
Johns is a bold guy.
Yeah. Runs in the family. Oh, nice. Oh, the lob off the bounce.
Great lob to Parento, who chases it down.
Great controlling the point from Colin Johns. Another point on the board. 6-5-1. They take the lead. Still on that first serve. Oh, beautiful rolling drop. Michelle's there to curl it back. The attack sets himself up. Woo!
Oh, what a reset.
And that's, oh, it's called out.
Was it out?
And it was out, yes.
Man, Esquivel really carves those backhands. And it's really impressive. What it does is it makes the ball look as if it's hanging out there, and it might cause Leung or Parento to get a little overzealous and reach in when they shouldn't. You'd say she doesn't just hit a flat backhand like most players. She's putting a little spin on it. And I'm referring to her backhand dinks at the kitchen line.
7-5-2, looking for that side switch at 8. Nice drop from Colin. Follows it up. Reset is good.
Those are both
so
great resets.
Michelle Esquivel, straight fire. Oh, that curling backhand. So good. Baffling, really.
Because it looks like it's high, and it makes the players want to go and get aggressive on it.
Colin Johns getting big for the side switch. Huge for Team Lions. Awesome. And that's going to be my time, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, and enjoy the rest of the match as I warm up to play this afternoon. Thomas Shields, it's been a privilege. And folks at home, if you want more content, to hear more with Thomas Shields, check out his podcast at Pickleball with Tyson Apostle as well. Great show. Great show.
Hey, good luck out
there. Great information. Thanks, brother. We're going to take a quick commercial break, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll be right back.
It's time for a different way to pay for healthcare. Crowd Health was made with you in mind. We saw insurance companies wasting your time and money with high premiums, crazy deductibles, and wasteful overhead. So, we're cutting the cord on the old ways and treating your money like it's actually yours. We reimagined healthcare that's simplified, with amazing pricing and fast communication, all at your fingertips. We solve restrictive networks keeping you from care you need. So with us, you can see any doctor you want. Whether you're paying too much or don't have any coverage at all, in under 5 minutes, get your healthcare freedom back without breaking the bank. You deserve quality healthcare that is simplified and affordable and gives you peace of mind. Join Crowd Health today.
And we're back. We will see if Esquivel and Johns can close out this third game here. Taking their team up. 2-1. They get another point there, and they'll widen the gap. It is 9-5-2. They have a comfortable lead here. And they're sailing. They're cruising. An important side out there for Leung and Parento. It is 5-9-1. I got it, and that's the best catch of the day. I don't know if you could see that on camera, but
I'll come in on that one. That was a fantastic catch, Thomas. Randy Coleman here joining Thomas in the grandstand booth as Rob Cassidy leaves to go do his business.
Randy, thanks for joining us. It's great to have you here.
Absolutely. Beautiful conditions, beautiful inside-out forehand from Peranto down the middle low. Seven, 9-2, climbing. Left high, wrist flick, backhand, Johns down the middle, winner, side out. There it is. That
Johns continues to pick his spots and hit them. He's looking pretty comfortable out there.
Yeah, that disguised big swing. You don't know if he's going down the line or he's going to pull it.
It's really deceptive. Him and his brother Ben both have that in their repertoire. And, you know, his opponents just have to keep guessing.
Big swing. Esquivel pumped. Down the line winner. Quickly 11, 2 points. Got to do something here. Great defense. Beautiful reset.
And Loong is looking for that Ernie.
He's all over the place. You don't know where he's going to go.
Well, just watch his feet. I mean, his foot movement's
beautiful.
Incredible.
Lob.
What a great
disguise.
lob. And another great get from Parento.
There it is. She's ready for that one.
Parento's seen it too many times.
Splits the field goal between the legs of Esquivel. Second server coming up, 11.
Esquivel taking it right to Loom. She's fearless. She comes out on top of that one.
Exposes the weak backhand of Loong, sets herself up for a nice put away in 12. Oh, there it is.
Ooh. And a little around the post.
Ball was going to go long. We'll never know. Time out on the court. And that is a perfect time. In command and control are Johns and Esquivel for us to take a quick break and do a highlight of a player you may know right here on the court. Watch this.
Explaining the game to someone, I always say pickleball, it's like mega ping pong. It's like you're playing on top of a ping pong court with oversized paddles. I was hooked right off the bat. In tennis, I did everything I wanted to accomplish. I played college, I coached college. When I got into pickleball, I was like, this is a whole new world for me. I left my tennis job to be in a professional pickleball career. It's grown, it gives me goosebumps every time I step out of the court. 5 years ago, there was no one around to watch professional pickleball. There's probably gonna be players that you've never heard of, maybe pro tennis players, pro ping pong players coming into the sport just so that they could be a part of what's gonna happen. If you have an owner, if you have your players and your jerseys and you're just playing for your team now, and that just makes it a whole new thing, which is very thrilling and very exciting.
Back on Grandstand Court, Major League Pickleball action, 13-7 in command. Johns, Esquivel, what's gonna happen?
Now, is that a rhetorical question, or would you like me to tell you the future?
You just take that and run with it. An absolute needed side out.
7-13-1. And we'll see if Leung and Parento can capitalize on that side out.
Oh, he's ready to do something. Looked at the court as if he slipped.
Getting a little more active than we usually see him. But you're right. I think he was planning something. He had a move in mind.
Playing confident all weekend.
He certainly has.
That does not help. Got one, need way more than that.
Ooh.
Eek.
Parento with a great drive to set up Leung, but he sends that one into the net.
Ouch. 13-8.
Great drops there from Colin, allowing them to get into the net comfortably.
Look how deep Esquivel is, giving her
Yeah.
partner room.
Yeah.
Steps back on
Just
purpose.
2 feet off the NVZ there. The viewers at home who's... Oh, Esquivel with a huge Ernie.
That is something you don't always see from Esquivel, but that is going to pump her up.
That 2 feet of room between her and the kitchen line gives her like a runway to get some speed and pull that off.
14-8, looking to close it. Here they come. Left high, all the time in the world for Leung. Inside out, cross court, winner, second serve. Need a side out now.
So what I was going to say is, newcomers to the sport are often told to stand right on the NVZ. You don't always have to do that. If you just stand a little further back, you get more time to react.
Very
you might
true.
actually find yourself
That
a little more
ball is
comfortable.
barely long.
Ooh, that's a tight call. The referee confirms the call. You'd think that Colin and Esquivel would challenge. They might challenge here. Colin John's asking if they have a challenge. Do they have one?
No challenge here.
No challenges here.
No challenge on this court.
Oh, no challenges on the grandstand court is what you're telling me.
She looked.
Okay, interesting.
She did look at me. I did give Byron saw it out. I actually saw that ball more gray than white.
Yeah, well, Randy, you have a photographic memory. Why don't you just tell him?
Hold on. Let me rewind. I'm playing it back. Saw the ball out.
It was too tight. The bench just looked over here to ask, was it in or out? And I said it was too tight. It was too tight to tell. I also do not want to get in the middle of this.
Yeah.
Okay, point and game. All right.
And I'm not sure entirely what happened there, but a discrepancy in the call leads to Parento and Leung dropping that game.
Wow.
And the
okay,
Lions
interesting.
will go up 2-1.
2-1. We're going to get a clarification when we come back after we determine exactly what
after this break
here. But until we get confirmation of exactly what happened, we are going to take a quick break and get a word from our sponsors. So don't go anywhere. We've got the fourth matchup coming up right after this on the Grandstand Court. Don't go anywhere.
If you're like the 55% of people who are considering a new job right now, you're probably trying to learn more about different workplace cultures. But most online reviews just come from the angriest employees or HR, right? Not anymore. Now you have JobSage. JobSage works directly with companies to anonymously survey 100% of employees, giving you a complete picture of the employee experience. Go to jobsage.com to get matched and help shape the future of belonging at work.
See the curl? Well, okay.
Hi, I'm Justin Watson, founder of BLQK Coffee. There's an awakening taking place, and it starts with black coffee. BLQK Coffee is waking up more than just the mind and the body, but also the consciousness, grounded with the intent to make a difference by creating more opportunities for marginalized communities. BLQK.
B-O-K-E.
How about black?
Black.
Black coffee.
Black coffee.
There you go.
I know how good I am and how hard I've been working to get better. I've got the medals to prove it.
But my rating doesn't show how good I am.
I'm so frustrated I can't find someone who will play with me when I play out of state.
I just won a gold medal at 4-5, but my rating still says I can play 3-5. The Duper rating system uses how close a match was
and how many points are scored, and they're open to adapting to how the game is changing.
Playing at the right competitive level keeps matches fair and fun for me and for pickleball.
It's time to make every match count.
It's time for a different way to pay for healthcare. Crowd Health was made with you in mind. We saw insurance companies wasting your time and money with high premiums, crazy deductibles, and wasteful overhead. So we're cutting the cord on the old ways and treating your money like it's actually yours. We reimagined healthcare that's simplified, with amazing pricing and fast communication, all at your fingertips. We saw restrictive.
Welcome back to the drama on the Grandstand Court. And I'm going to give you a little update.
We have the ATX Spicklers who have 8, and they're on their
I'm
first
pausing
serve.
here so you can
And we have the
hear the
Lions who
referee.
have 14.
What is happening right now on Grandstand Court? We are replaying that last point. The ball was called. Ball was called in. Byron clearly saw that ball out. So after the call to end the match, the referees got together and determined that the correct call is to go with Byron's out call, and he clearly saw that ball out. Players are back on the court, and we are replaying that point. And absolutely going in favor of the ATX pickleballers. Off the line, that one jumped big. 10-14.
10-14-2.
Finishing up this matchup as it should be, in all fairness, trying to get back into this match. Too much with that wrist flick from Peranto. And here we are back for another attempt at the closeout at 14-10. And just as it should be, even though it took a little longer, the match is going to go down in the books as 15-10 in favor of Esquivel. And Johns and that is going to set up our next matchup. Between Lawrence Stratman And Pat Smith playing against Jay DeVilliers. And Yana. So lots of drama here on on Grandstand Court, ending that last one. Back with me is Thomas for all the the fun.
Apparently I missed something.
Oh my goodness.
And maybe my audio is out. Okay, we're good now. I'm back. I'm just in total disarray. Right, so explain to me what happened at the end while I left, and maybe you can clarify for some of the viewers as well.
On you. What happened? There was a absolute out call by
Loon called it out.
By our second referee. There was indecisiveness on whether it was in or out. And after they ended up ending the match, Byron Frezzo, our second referee, the referees got together, clearly decided that because Byron's call, where he clearly saw the ball out, in all fairness, they would replay the point. So players came back, went a little longer, but match is ended now at 15-10 in our next matchup.
Yana Grechkina and Pat Smith will take on Lauren Stratman and Jay DeVilliers. So we'll see round 2 of DeVilliers versus Smith, the longtime partners. Well, Grechkina starts off getting aggressive. No hesitation there.
A fiery Russian she is.
Yes. Yeah. And again, we have multiple nations represented on this court. Pat Smith from Germany. Yana Grechkina from Russia.
Here he
Jay
comes.
DeVilliers from France.
Jay left the court, leaving Lauren Stratman all by herself. And Pat Smith filled the gap.
Particularly in mixed, you see DeVilliers get really aggressive. He goes flying around the court. He's earning. He's coming all the way across. And sometimes that results in Stratman playing by herself, as we saw there.
1-1-1.
Oh, that ball just died there.
Good communication from Grechkina and Smith, but Smith unable to get close to that ball. Second serve, 1-1-2. Very similar game styles from Smith and Grechkina. Big swinging power, aggressive. They're probably going to feed off of each other. That could really help each other, or it could come back to bite them.
And there she goes again with another aggressive forehand, showing off the power of the Electrum paddle. 3 Electrum paddles on this court right now.
Beautiful deep return. Ball goes into the outfield, side out. 1-3-1.
Grechkina seems to be dictating the pace of this match right now.
Inside out.
Stratman and DeVilliers would be wise to slow the match down and dink with Grechkina. Put her soft game to the test.
DeVilliers had all the time in the world to place that ball exactly where he wanted. 2-3-2.
Oh, that's a great deep return from Smith. Not a lot DeVilliers can do with that. It may have even skid off the line a little bit.
Yeah, I'm going to say it skidded off out is what that skidded off of.
You're saying it was out?
I'm saying that ball was out. DeVilliers and Smith, tremendous friends. I mean, they're here to win for sure, but good sportsmanship. Play on. 3-2-2.
Side out.
2-3-1.
2-3-1.
Off the line was that one. This is not going to be a matchup to see how long we can keep the rally going, that's for sure, as that one almost sails into the center target of Major League Pickleball. Forced error.
4-3-2.
Lead change, 4-3-2. Up high at the feet of Stratman. What do we have, the longest rally at 4 right now?
Yeah, I mean, it's just this is a fast-paced game here. Lots of big winding forehands, backhands. And again, I'm saying if Stratman and DeVilliers maybe take a timeout or have a moment to chat, they should really slow this match down, this game down. Make it about the dink.
4-4-2.
4-4-2. Oh, and Smith tries to get out of the way, but he lets his paddle hang up in the air and the ball catches it. DeVilliers and Stratman will walk away with that one.
4-4-1.
Just like that. Just like that.
5-4-1.
I have a feeling it's going to be back and forth to 15. Deep, beautifully paced topspin ball at the feet of DeVilliers.
And realistically, Smith doesn't need that much power when he places the ball that well. Aiming for the feet, that's going to be the key.
An actual dink rally.
Here we go.
The lob to the backhand, set it up perfectly. Could not execute. Error after error. Tighten it up.
Smith and Gretzkina, they don't want to dink. They're not letting it happen.
6-4. Here he comes. Deep. Side out, 4-6-1.
4-6-1.
Again, that would go out. We'll never know. Lifted low to high. Easy for Stratman. Cross-court forehand. Second serve. 4-6.
4-6-2.
And there's just big swing after big swing. But if it goes to Stratman's backhand like that, she's likely going to put it away. She's got a lot of power. Floating that one up there. Stratman's got to get that third shot down, giving Gretzkina too much room to show off her power.
In the middle, left high again. Push Gretzkina back in the air. She attempts that backhand, unable to execute. 7-4. largest lead of this match into the net.
Four, 7-1.
4-7. Drop. Ooh, just long.
Stratman thought it was in. DeVilliers confirms with the ref that it was indeed out.
No way DeVilliers is going to question Smith's call. Not going to happen. Ball left high again. Scramble time. Here they are. Low, sharp slice into the forehand of Stratman. Her ball goes into the net.
6-7-1.
Just like that, 1 point away from tying. Again, Pat Itchy McItcherson.
That's what they call him.
Yeah.
That's what they call him on the tour. Itchy McItcherson. I can't even say that.
6-7-2. Over and over. 2 big swings. 1 big point.
Gretschkina getting vocal. Starting to see the passion come out here. Players are really getting into it. This is what we like to see.
He's there.
Just hits the line.
Pushes back.
Stratman wonders if she should have called that one out.
She wanted to call it out, that's for sure. And the surprise, another lead change. Imagine that. The first to 8 are the ATX pickleballers in a slight lead right now, 8-7. And we're going to take a quick break from our sponsors here with Major League Pickleball on the Grandstand Court. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
The Pro XR Pickleball Paddle answers the age-old question of how to get paddle speed and control with the same paddle and one grip, and this is it. Pro XR gives you more spin, greater control, and quicker reloads on every shot in the game, because you always have that constant feel for that leverage and control and paddle speed that we're all looking for. Pro XR is the most revolutionary technology in pickleball.
8-7-2. Smith and Gretschkina serve the ball. And an immediate side out.
And the Lions looking to tie this one up.
Jay DeVilliers, the flying Frenchman, the carnivorous croissant, will serve the ball.
Okay, now I'm curious. How is it possible? As Gretschkina reaches forward with that forehand, splits the middle. Big yell. How can you be a carnivorous French? What?
A carnivorous croissant.
Okay.
Or as
DeVilliers
DeVilliers would say, croissant. It's a nickname we came up with on our podcast, Pickle
Nice.
Pod.
Okay.
We had Jay on, and we pitched him some nicknames, and that was one that he liked.
882. Is it kind of like a Venus flytrap, but a French version?
Yeah, you know what? We'll go with that.
Big power into the backhand of Stratman.
Gretschkina and Smith harmonize on that scream there. Getting vocal.
That would be a good photo. A double yell photo. Here they come. Down low. Wide open from low, out of her pocket, down the line, inside the line.
Crafty shot.
9-8-1. Oops. Not a good follow. Not a good follow. Second serve, one more time. 9-8-2. 9-8-2. Here it comes. So pumped up. Overzealous on that one.
Well, she kind of deserves to be overzealous because she has been delivering so far this match. A lot of great winners from her.
A lot of action on that ball.
2 in a row there, unforced errors.
Dips in the net. Tied at 9. Here we go. Here comes another lead change, possibly. And, yep. Okay, well, I just hurt myself watching that leg split. So I might need to sit down after that one
You're
myself.
going to need therapy.
10. Hit the net. Dribbled over. She needs a timeout. Hurt her thumb. Grechkina needs a moment after the leg split on the court. In command are the Lions, are ATX Pickleballers with a slight lead. We're going to stay right here on the Grandstand Court. It's a beautiful evening. Slight breeze, a little chill in the air, but you wouldn't know it in this beautiful facility. Thomas, pleasure to meet you of the Dink.
It's great to be here. Nice to meet you as well. If I do say so,
you say
myself,
it however you want.
We have some pretty good chemistry going right now.
Okay, we're doing good. Yep, I like it. I like it. Give me a one-sentence mission statement of the Dink. I need to know. I don't need to know. I'd love to know.
The Dink is your hub for all things pickleball.
Got it. You heard it. Right here on the Grandstand Court, Major League Pickleball. Dreamland, Dripping Springs, Texas. You need to see it. And there's beer.
There is beer. There's also Clean Cause.
Clean Cause, lots of good fun.
Yerba Mate energy drinks. I never had one before, but they're actually really good.
We actually have a little skin break, so getting a Band-Aid in place for Grechkina.
And so if you're looking to catch up on all the action from the weekend thus far, speaking of the Dink, you can go to thedinkpickleball.com, read our blogs from every single day. We've got all sorts of highlights on our Facebook, on our Instagram, and of course we have the biggest newsletter in pickleball.
You mean
we'll be recapping all the action.
You mean like physically it's ginormous?
Yeah.
Is it?
It's
banner?
2 by 5 miles.
Oh, wow. That's a lot of trees. Is this in paper?
Yeah.
It's just in online e-form.
It is. It is an email format. Basically anything and everything pickleball. We've got it covered. We'll have a great Major League Pickleball recap on Wednesday morning. We send it out every Wednesday morning. It's completely free. You can sign up at thedinkpickleball.com/sign up and join the other 25,000 readers that we have.
How about that? Very good. Good job.
Thank you.
Tip my hat. And I tip my hat to Steve Kuhn for his vision, his dream. This is absolutely, at this event, Major League Pickleball, a player experience, a spectator experience, a vendor experience, and a community experience. Hands down, this is a lot of fun. Tremendous format. Loved the active coaching. Allowed for the teams to cheer each other on, help each other on in between points. Lots of good things in pickleball and just getting it done.
So when I go home for Thanksgiving and my parents ask me, did Major League Pickleball live up to your expectations? I'm going to look them dead in the eye, and I'm going to say it exceeded my expectations.
Yeah, absolutely.
Particularly today. I thought the energy of the crowd was unbelievable. And I think there was a question of, similar to the Ryder Cup in golf, whether the players would really get into it and feel like they have a stake in this game. And there's no doubt that they have, they care, they're here, they're passionate. They want to win. And we're seeing that in this game right here.
I agree. It's been a packed house in Championship Court.
11-9-1.
11-9-1.
And it's a close one here, back and forth. And that's got to be tough.
Oh, Grechkina picks the right spot on de Villiers, who's forced to pop it up.
Ouch.
But her winner tips off the net and goes wide.
That
she played that point to perfection up until the end.
12. Miscommunication. Tighten it up. If your team ATX pickleballers slipping away. Not a place where you want this large of a lead. 13-9. Beautiful reset from Stratman. Here she comes. And oh, Jay knows he should not have hit that ball. That would have hit the trailer on the sidewall. Could not get out of the way and react. Second server, 13.
Just long there by de Villiers. I got to say, there's something about pickleball after nightfall that is really cool, and you don't get to see on either of the other tours because they have to play in the daylight. They play outside. But we're under the lights here.
Well,
and I think that adds a pretty cool element.
Not coming back. Oh. Not coming back. A big Frenchman.
Pat Smith limping a little bit. I wonder if all this play has taken a toll. He stays in there.
Power forehand. Jay de Villiers gives a nice friendly paddle up. Sorry, brother. Point. Needed point. Trying to keep the Lions from getting 14. Climbing to 11. What can they muster up? 11-13. On a 2.
Billy and Stratman looking for a side out here. Close out.
Beautiful low return, charging forward. Around the net. Tremendous. No, ill-advised, not there, not there. Too much on a 2. You need more. Can they prevent them from getting to 14? Side out, 13-11.
The Lions are looking to close this one out. 13-11-1.
Beautiful extension from Pat Smith. That's what Grechkina wanted earlier on that forehand that clipped the net. Second server. Got to keep your opponents from getting 14. Uh-oh. 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 Moving back.
Aggressive. And when de Villiers comes up like that, there's not a lot you can do.
Match point. 14.
That wingspan. Tough to get the ball by it. For the game here.
My aggressive return. Up high.
Villiers saves it.
That was close to being out.
And a life-saving side out there.
Still breathing.
Smith will take the ball.
11, 14, 1. It's now
Smith does not want to go for that one.
Hip's hurting.
He's already feeling it.
Yeah. Cold weather is not going to help that situation.
Not at all. And it is starting to get cold here.
11-14-2. Looping, not enough. Risky shots, not paying off.
Side out
Second.
for the Lions.
Match point, 14, 11. They're staying on her. Falling short, getting tight. Look for Jay to come over and take command, finish this off. 14-11-2.
Now this is also for the match as well.
And he does.
And that'll do it.
And the match. 15-11. Lions win over ATX Pickleballers. Thomas, what do you have to say about that?
It was a fun match. I think that last game there, the discrepancy that seemed to sway it in the Lions' favor, kind of changed the outcome of that game, and then the match.
Exactly right. Thanks everybody for tuning in here on the Grandstand Court, Major League Pickleball at Dreamland in Dripping Springs, Texas. Lions extend their lead, taking this match away. Thank you everybody again for tuning in, and don't go anywhere. There's still exciting action taking place on Championship Court, and enjoy your day. We know I have. Stay tuned for more and switch on over and watch more action.
Hi, I'm Justin Watson, founder of BLQK Coffee. There's an awakening taking place, and it starts with black coffee. BLQK Coffee is waking up more than just the mind and the body, but also the consciousness, grounded with the intent to make a difference by creating more opportunities for marginalized communities. BLQK.
B-O-K-E.
How about black?
Black.
Black coffee.
Black coffee.
There you go.
Hey, I'm Ben Johns, and I'm here to tell you why the pros prefer the Franklin X40 Pickleball. I really like the durability. It's pretty rare that I crack one of these. I really like the balance in the ball. I really love this ball because of the color. The visibility at any time during the day is always extremely easy to see, so I think it's not just for the players, it's also a great spectator ball.
Go again, until you strike just right, until the ball sings, until the other guy blinks, until the court's clear, and the sun sets, until you see it in your sleep, and wake up swinging. Go again, till you can't miss, until you can't lose. Go again, and again.